Hi, so this is a quick video to say why I had to give up on the Huion display tablet. At the moment I'm back to the Intuos 4, the Wacom drawing tablet, but I had to send back my Huion because it was having driver difficulty. I think the problem I was having with the Huion was the fact that I've got 3 monitors set up, and in the recent update of Windows it all seemed to crash, and occasionally it crashed before then. In fact, it would suddenly think that my pen was on a different screen, and even though I was trying to set up the monitor that Windows was saying it was, the Huion seemed to think it was a different monitor. And this was even after a driver update, and for me I really didn't want to go backwards and forwards to Huion to try and sort out the problem. I think there was probably a remedy, but it was going to be a lot of hassle. So I wouldn't be completely put off by the graphics tablet, especially if you're only using 2 monitors, as I imagine most people are, to use the Huion and a main monitor. I imagine it would work pretty well. But for a 3 monitor setup, it just seemed to get confused very easily, and suddenly you'd have to go in and out of programs to try and sort these problems out. I have spoken to someone else who said they had similar issues, but it wasn't such a big problem for them. They just closed the program and went back in and it reset itself. But for me, I had to go into the display properties and reset, and that was a pain. However, it did have a lot going for it. It was easy for me to send back because I'm getting used to my Mobile Studio Pro, and you can actually get a dongle that will connect it up and it will act like a Cintiq. So I wasn't too worried whether I had the Huion or not, because I've always got the Mobile Studio Pro. And that is better. Obviously it's a lot more expensive, but the main difference is the parallax, as it's known, or it's kind of like the screen thickness. So when you're drawing, it's really important that it's directly in front of you. As soon as you go off to the sides to click on menus, it's less accurate because you've got distance between your pen and the surface, so you can get confused when you're going into the corners. Having said that, it's a fantastic bit of kit when it's working, and for the most part you will be drawing in that center point, so you don't really notice when it's out of kilter or off at all. But I would still recommend it, mainly because of the price, and it does a great job. It is much easier to use than your basic drawing tablet, and for the money, fantastic. But do be aware that you might have to figure out some driver issues. So that's why I had to give up on the Huion. Hopefully there'll be more drawing tutorials in the future, looking at paint programs as well as Blender. Thanks for watching.